Hey, Jake! Oh my gosh, you will not believe what happened to me yesterday.
Oh no, what happened? You sound excited.
Okay, so I was at a coffee shop, right? And this guy next to me was on the phone, speaking in French. And I could tell, like, he was trying so hard to switch to English when the barista asked him a question.
Oh yeah, like his brain was stuck in French mode?
Exactly. He knew the words. I could see it on his face. He wanted to say something simple like, "Can I get a large latte?" But instead, he just froze. And then he pointed at the menu.
Oh man, I feel for that guy. That is such a common thing. You know the words, but your mouth just won't cooperate.
Yes, and that is actually the perfect introduction to today's topic because we are going to talk about how to train your brain to speak English naturally, like without that freezing moment, without translating everything in your head first.
This is one of the most requested topics we get, honestly. People always tell us, I understand everything, but I can't speak. It's so frustrating for them.
Right, and today we have some really practical techniques. Not just practice more, because everyone says that and it's not super helpful. We're going to give you specific exercises you can do every single day. Things that actually change the way your brain processes English.
So, if you're someone who understands a lot of English but struggles to speak, this episode is made for you. Stick around because by the end, you'll have 5 concrete techniques to start using today.
All right, before we jump into the techniques, let's talk about some important words and expressions you'll hear a lot today. Jake, you want to start?
Sure, the first one is fluency. Fluency. This means the ability to speak smoothly and easily without stopping too much. So, for example, she speaks with great fluency. It doesn't mean perfect, by the way. Fluency is about flow, not about being perfect.
That's a great point. A lot of people think fluency means zero mistakes. But actually, fluency is about how smoothly you communicate. Even native speakers make mistakes all the time.
Absolutely. Okay, next word, to hesitate. To hesitate. This means to pause before you say or do something because you're not sure. Like, I hesitated before answering the question.
And hesitation is the noun. There was a long hesitation before he replied. We all hesitate sometimes, it's normal. But today we want to reduce that hesitation.
Right. Next one, to translate in your head. This is a phrase, not just one word. It means when you think of something in your native language first, and then you convert it to English before you say it. Like you think in Spanish, and then you translate to English in your brain.
And that process is so slow. That's why people freeze. Your brain is doing double the work. Think, translate, speak. Instead of just think, speak.
Exactly. Another important expression, muscle memory. Muscle memory. This is when your body remembers how to do something because you've practiced it so many times. Like riding a bike. You don't think about it, your body just does it.
And guess what? Your mouth has muscle memory too. The more you practice saying certain phrases, the easier they come out. Your lips, your tongue, your jaw, they all need practice.
Love that. Okay, chunks. Chunks. In language learning, a chunk is a group of words that go together naturally. Instead of learning words one by one, you learn them as a block. Like instead of learning get, you learn get out of here or get along with.
Chunks are so powerful because native speakers think in chunks, not in individual words. When I say, by the way, I don't think of 3 separate words. It's one unit in my brain.
That's a great example. Next, shadowing. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to someone speaking and you repeat what they say at almost the same time, like a shadow follows a person.
It's one of the best techniques for pronunciation and fluency, and we're going to talk about it a lot today.
And the last one, self-talk. Self-talk means talking to yourself, and before you think that's weird, it's actually one of the most effective ways to practice English when you're alone.
I talk to myself in English all the time when I'm cooking. Okay, now I need to chop the onions. Where did I put the knife? It sounds silly, but it works so well.
All right, so those are the key words for today. Fluency, hesitate, translate in your head, muscle memory, chunks, shadowing, and self-talk. You'll hear them throughout the episode. Now, let's get into the good stuff.
So technique number 1, and this one is huge. Shadowing. Jake, do you want to explain how it works?
Yeah, so shadowing is basically like being an echo. You play an audio in English, it can be a podcast, a TV show, a YouTube video, and you repeat what you hear almost immediately, not after, almost at the same time.
Let me show you what it looks like. Pretend I'm a podcast and I say, I really love going to the beach in the summer.
And I would shadow you like this. I really love going to the beach in the summer. See, I said it maybe half a second after you.
Exactly. And the key is, don't read. Just listen and repeat. Your brain is connecting the sound to your mouth directly. You're skipping the translation step.
And you don't need to understand every word at first. Just focus on copying the sounds, the rhythm, the intonation. It's like singing a song in another language.
Oh, that's a perfect comparison. When you sing along to a song, you don't translate it. You just copy the sounds. Shadowing is the same thing, but for speaking.
Let's practice right now with our listeners. Sarah, say a sentence, and everyone at home, try to repeat it right after her. Ready?
I'd like to make a reservation for 2, please.
Good. Did you try it? Let's do another one.
Could you tell me where the nearest subway station is?
One more.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?
Perfect. Now, here's a pro tip. Do this for just 10 minutes a day. Pick a podcast you like this one for example, and shadow along. After 2 weeks, you will notice a massive difference.
Your mouth will start to feel more comfortable making English sounds. It's literally physical training for your face muscles.
All right, technique number 2. Thinking in pictures, not in words.
Okay, this one is really interesting. So most people who are learning English, when they want to say something, they think of the word in their language first. Like a French speaker thinks maison and then translates it to house.
But what if instead of thinking maison, you just picture a house in your mind? Like you see the image of a house, and then the English word comes directly from the image.
Exactly. When you were a baby learning your first language, you didn't translate. You saw a dog, someone said dog, and you connected the image to the word directly. We need to recreate that process.
So here's a practical exercise. Look around the room you're in right now. Pick an object. Don't say the name in your language. Just look at it and say the English word. Like, I see a lamp. I don't think of any other word. I just see it and say lamp.
And then make a sentence with it. The lamp is on the desk. It's a white lamp. I bought this lamp last year. You're connecting English directly to real things. No translation needed.
Let's do a little role play to show how this works in conversation.
Sure. Let's imagine I'm at a friend's house for dinner.
Hey, come in. Welcome. Can I take your coat?
Oh, thank you. Your house is so nice. I love this painting on the wall.
Thanks. My sister made it actually. She's really into art. Can I get you something to drink?
I'd love some water, please. Oh, wow, something smells amazing. What are you cooking?
I'm making pasta with a tomato and basil sauce. It's my grandmother's recipe.
That sounds delicious. Can I help with anything?
Actually, could you set the table? The plates are in that cabinet over there.
Sure, no problem. How many people are coming tonight?
Just 4 of us. You, me, and my 2 roommates. They should be here any minute.
Perfect. Oh, should I take off my shoes?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine either way.
All right. So, listeners, did you notice how that conversation flowed? Every word we used was connected to a real situation. You can picture the house, the painting, the kitchen, the plates. When you practice English with real images in your mind, speaking becomes so much more natural.
And that brings us to technique number 3, learning in chunks, not in single words.
This one changed my whole approach to teaching English. So instead of learning the word make by itself, you learn make a decision, make a mistake, make plans, make sense.
Because that's how we actually use language. We don't speak in single words. We speak in groups of words that naturally go together.
Right, and when you learn chunks, your brain stores them as one unit. So when you need them, they come out fast. You don't have to build the sentence word by word.
Let me give you some really useful everyday chunks. The first one, I'm supposed to. This means something is expected of you. I'm supposed to be at work at 9. I'm supposed to call my mom today.
Another one, it turns out. This is used when you discover something unexpected. It turns out the restaurant was closed. It turns out she already knew.
Oh, that's a good one. How about I ended up? This means something happened that you didn't plan. I ended up staying home. I ended up buying 2 shirts instead of 1.
These chunks are so useful. Okay, one more. I'm looking forward to. This means you're excited about something in the future. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Now let's use them in a conversation. Let's pretend we're coworkers chatting on a Monday morning.
Hey Jake, how was your weekend?
It was great, actually. I was supposed to go to the gym on Saturday, but it turns out my friend was in town, so I ended up having brunch with her instead.
Oh, nice. Where did you go?
That new place on 5th Street. I'm looking forward to going back, actually. The food was incredible. What about you?
I ended up binge watching a whole series on Netflix. I was supposed to clean the apartment, but you know how it is.
Ha, I totally get it. What were you watching?
That new thriller everyone's talking about. It turns out it's actually based on a true story, which makes it even more interesting.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch that. No spoilers, please.
Don't worry, but you should definitely check it out. I'm looking forward to seeing the second season.
See how smooth that was? We used 4 chunks in a natural conversation. That's the power of learning in chunks.
And a great exercise is to pick 3 new chunks each week. Write them down, practice them in sentences, and try to use them in real conversations or in your self-talk.
Which actually brings us to technique number 4, self-talk.
This is my favorite technique because you can do it anywhere, anytime, and you don't need another person. Self-talk means narrating your life in English. Whatever you're doing, describe it in English.
So like, you're making breakfast and you say, okay, I'm going to make some eggs. Let me get the pan. I'll add some butter. Now I'm cracking the eggs.
Exactly. Or you're walking to work. It's really cold today. I should have worn a warmer jacket. Oh, the bus is coming. I need to run.
The beauty of self-talk is that your brain is constantly practicing building English sentences in real time, and nobody is judging you.
No pressure, no embarrassment, just you and your thoughts. And here's a bonus tip. If you don't know a word during your self-talk, look it up right away. That word will stick in your memory because you needed it for something real.
That's so true. When you learn a word because you genuinely needed it, you remember it 10 times better than when you learn it from a vocabulary list.
Now let me give you a specific exercise. Tomorrow morning, from the moment you wake up until you leave the house, narrate everything in English. Everything. My alarm is going off. I don't want to get up. Okay, I'm getting out of bed. I need to brush my teeth.
It sounds simple, but after a week of doing this, you'll be shocked at how much easier it becomes to think in English. Your brain starts to default to English instead of your native language.
And that's the whole point, right? We want English to become automatic, not a translation exercise.
Absolutely. All right, technique number 5, our last one, building mouth muscle memory.
Okay, so this one is really practical and kind of fun. Your mouth is a muscle, right? Actually, it's a bunch of muscles. Your tongue, your lips, your jaw. And English uses those muscles in different ways than your native language.
For example, the TH sound, like in think or the. Many languages don't have this sound, so your mouth literally doesn't know how to make it because it's never practiced it.
So you need to train your mouth the same way you'd train any muscle, through repetition. Pick sounds that are hard for you and practice them every day.
Here are some common difficult sounds. Try saying these. 3, throw, through. Can you feel your tongue between your teeth?
Another tough one. World. Say it slowly. World. Your lips have to round and then open. Practice it 10 times in a row.
And comfortable. A lot of learners say comfortable with 4 syllables, but we actually say comfortable with 3. It's about training your mouth to take shortcuts.
Tongue twisters are amazing for this. Here's an easy one. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Try saying it fast.
Ha! Even I struggle with that one. Another classic. She sells seashells by the seashore.
The point isn't to be perfect. The point is to give your mouth a workout. 5 minutes a day of tongue twisters and difficult sounds, and your pronunciation will improve dramatically.
All right, now before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when trying to improve their speaking.
Big mistake number 1. Waiting to be perfect before you speak. This is the worst trap. If you wait until your English is perfect, you'll never speak.
Perfection is the enemy of progress. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes on the way. Mistakes are not a problem, they're part of the process.
Mistake number 2. Only practicing by reading or listening. Reading and listening are great for input, but speaking is output. They use different parts of your brain. You need to practice output separately.
It's like watching cooking videos versus actually cooking. You can watch 100 videos about making pasta, but until you get in the kitchen and do it, you won't really learn.
I love that analogy. Mistake number 3. Translating full sentences in your head before speaking. We talked about this, but it's so important. If you translate, you'll always be slow. Use the techniques we taught today to break this habit.
And mistake number 4, not being consistent. Doing 1 hour of practice once a month is way less effective than 10 minutes every single day. Consistency beats intensity every time.
Now let's talk about some cultural tips that can help you sound more natural.
Great idea. So first, in English, especially in American English, we use a lot of filler words. Things like, you know, I mean, like, actually, basically. These might seem unnecessary, but they actually make you sound more natural.
Right. Compare I went to the store and bought milk with, so I went to the store and, I ended up buying some milk. The second one sounds so much more natural and conversational.
But don't overuse them. Just sprinkle them in here and there.
Another cultural point. In English, we often soften our requests. Instead of, give me water, we say, could I have some water, please? Or, would you mind getting me some water? It's about politeness.
And in American English specifically, we love small talk. If someone asks, how are you? They expect a short, positive answer like, good thanks, how about you? They don't expect a 10-minute story about your week.
Although close friends might actually want the 10-minute story.
Ha! True. And one more thing. Americans tend to smile and make eye contact when speaking. It shows you're engaged and friendly. In some cultures, too much eye contact is uncomfortable, but in the US, it's expected in conversation.
Okay, let's do some final practice. I'm going to give you some scenarios, and I want you to pause the audio and try to respond before Jake gives his model answer. Ready?
Let's do it.
Scenario 1. You're at a restaurant. The waiter asks, are you ready to order? What do you say?
Here's a model answer. Yes, I'll have the chicken salad, please. And could I get a glass of water?
Scenario 2. Your colleague asks, do you have any plans for the weekend? What do you answer?
You could say, not much, actually. I'm looking forward to just relaxing. I might end up going to the movies, though. What about you?
See how Jake used chunks naturally? I'm looking forward to, and I might end up. Scenario 3. You're lost in a new city. You need to ask someone for directions to the train station.
Excuse me, sorry to bother you. Could you tell me how to get to the train station from here?
Perfect. Polite, clear, natural. Scenario 4. A friend tells you they just got a new job. How do you react?
Oh, wow, congratulations! That's amazing! When do you start? You must be so excited.
And the last one. Your neighbor asks you to watch their cat while they're on vacation. You want to say yes.
Of course, I'd be happy to. Just let me know when you're leaving and I'll come grab the key.
Wonderful! Okay, listeners, let's wrap up. Today we covered 5 powerful techniques to train your brain to speak English naturally.
Number 1, shadowing. Listen and repeat at the same time to connect sounds to your mouth directly.
Number 2, think in pictures, not in words. Skip the translation step by connecting English directly to images.
Number 3, learn in chunks. Groups of words are easier to remember and sound more natural.
Number 4, self-talk. Narrate your daily life in English.
And number 5, build mouth muscle memory with repetition and tongue twisters.
Here's your homework for this week. Pick just one technique and do it for 10 minutes every day for 7 days. That's it. Just one technique, 10 minutes, 7 days.
And then next week, add a second technique. Baby steps, but consistent.
We would love to hear which technique you're going to try. Leave a comment below and tell us. And if you found this episode helpful, please hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
And share this with a friend who wants to improve their English. The more people who learn, the better.
Thanks for listening, everyone. And remember, your brain already knows more English than you think. Now it's time to train it to let that English come out naturally.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, AI is a tool to help you, and so is this podcast.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.